In our first segment, we're focusing on the US economy's vital signs. Recent data shows promising GDP growth, but when we look closer, there are concerning signs of weakness, particularly a divergence between GDP and gross domestic income, or GDI. Let's take employment as an example. Here, we are getting mixed signals. The payroll survey shows job gains, yet the average work week is declining. In contrast, the household survey indicates a loss of 400,000 jobs over the past 4 months. So what's the real picture? It's hard to tell with such conflicting information. Next, we turn to the American consumer. They continue to spend, but this spending is supported by high levels of debt and reduced savings. The consequence? A financially vulnerable consumer base. Signs of strain are already visible, with rising delinquencies and bankruptcies. This situation raises concerns about the sustainability of consumer spending. Moving on to corporations, they are not without their own challenges. High debt levels, rising interest rates, weaker credit ratings, falling revenues, and excess capacity are just a few of the hurdles they face. This volatile mix could potentially lead to more layoffs, further complicating the employment picture. Turning our attention to inflation, it is expected to continue falling due to excess goods and services globally and tight monetary policy damping demand. However, incomes are not keeping pace with the still elevated costs of living. This discrepancy is leading to a decline in real purchasing power. Lastly, we look at policymakers. They seem either unable or unwilling to address the structural problems. Declining real per capita GDP growth, increasing income and wealth inequality, rising debt levels, and overdependence on monetary and fiscal stimulus are all issues that need urgent attention. Failure to tackle these problems head-on threatens living standards and social cohesion over the long term. In summary, the US economy paints a complex picture. On the surface, there are positive signs like GDP growth, but beneath the surface, there are significant weaknesses and potential risks. Consumer spending is buoyant but propped up by unsustainable debt levels. Corporations face a myriad of challenges. Inflation, although falling, is still outpacing income growth, and policymakers appear to be sidestepping the tough issues. It's a landscape of mixed signals and nuanced trends. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay engaged. The economy affects us all, and understanding its dynamics is the first step towards making informed decisions. Until next time, this is your guide through the labyrinth of the US economy.